9 out of 10 American car owners are making at least one of these mistakes every single time they fill up. Some of them are quietly destroying a part that costs $600 to $1,300 to replace. You would never know it until the car breaks down on the side of the highway. Mechanics know these habits. Most drivers never do. Today, I'm breaking down 10 things you should never do before or during refueling your American car. And number 7 is the one your dealer will never warn you about. Mistake. Number 1. Leaving the engine running while you pump. You're running late. You pull up, leave the car running, and hop out to pump. Almost 1 in 10 drivers do this. And here's what's actually happening inside that car while the fuel is flowing. Gasoline vapor is heavier than air. It sinks right down around that nozzle and builds up near your exhaust, your alternator, your ignition system. All of those produce heat and tiny electrical sparks. Add gasoline vapor to that mix, and you have the exact conditions for a vapor fire. But here's the part no one tells you. Your American car's EVAP system, the system that manages fuel vapors, is designed to pull those fumes into the engine. If the engine is running while you're filling up, those vapors get pulled in at exactly the wrong time. The result? Rough idling right after you leave the station. In some cases, a stall on the road within miles of the pump. And if you think leaving it in accessory mode is safer, it's not. Your oxygen sensors and your EVAP system are still active, still reading, still at risk of false data and sensor damage. The fix is simple. Shut the engine off completely. Then wait 10 seconds before opening the gas cap to let vapor settle. That's a 15-second habit that could prevent a $400 injector cleaning or worse. Mistake number 2, adding more gas after the pump clicks. This is the one sending American car owners to the dealer for a $1,200 repair they never saw coming. The pump clicks. You squeeze the handle 2 or 3 more times to round up to the next dollar. Here's what most drivers never realize. That click means your tank has reached its safe fill pressure. Anything after that click forces liquid gasoline into the charcoal canister, a component that is only designed to absorb vapor, not liquid fuel. When that charcoal gets soaked with liquid gas, it clogs. The EVAP system can't vent properly. Your check engine light comes on. The car starts idling rough. Fuel economy drops. A ruined charcoal canister on a Ford F-150, a Chevy Silverado, or a Dodge Charger runs between $500 and $1,200 to replace. And dealerships rarely cover it under warranty because technicians can tell. They always check for fuel saturation when they pull that code. Here's the fix. When the pump clicks, stop. That's it. Walk away. That one habit protects a $1,200 component at every single fill-up. Mistake number 3, opening the gas cap. Too fast. Your engine has been running for 20 minutes. You pull into the station and immediately spin that gas cap off. Here's what's happening inside. A warm fuel tank builds pressure. Open that cap too quickly and you get a sudden pressure release. Vapor shoots straight into the EVAP lines. The fuel tank pressure sensor gets a false reading and can throw a vapor leak code. Your check engine light comes on, but there is no leak. It was just a pressure spike from an impatient cap removal. Some drivers have also had that vapor burst toward their face. Not dangerous in most cases, but it does happen. The fix: turn the cap slowly. When you hear a soft hiss, pause for 2 full seconds. Then remove it. That pause lets pressure settle naturally and protects your sensors from false codes. Mistake number 4, running the tank down to the last bar. Your fuel pump sits inside the gas tank, and it depends on the gasoline surrounding it to stay cool. When the tank drops low, the pump is no longer submerged. It's exposed to air, and air does not cool a fuel pump. According to Bosch engineering data, regularly driving below a quarter tank increases fuel pump wear by over 60%. On American vehicles, Ford, GM, Dodge, a fuel pump replacement runs between $600 and $1,300, and it often fails without any warning. One day, the car just won't start. It gets worse in extreme weather. In summer heat, a low tank causes vapor lock. The fuel vaporizes before it reaches the injectors and the engine stalls. In winter cold, moisture inside a low tank can condense into water, which then gets pulled into the injectors. Knowing this alone can protect you from one of the most expensive and most avoidable repairs on this list. The rule: refill at the quarter tank mark. Every time. Protect the pump, protect the injectors. Protect your wallet. Mistake number 5. Using the wrong fuel grade. You pull up and grab regular because it's 30 cents cheaper, but your car requires premium, 91 octane or higher. Here's what most drivers never realize. On turbocharged American engines, the EcoBoost in the F-15, the Camaro SS, the Dodge Charger Hellcat, using low-octane fuel causes engine knock. The computer detects that knock and immediately pulls timing and reduces power to protect itself. Over time, carbon builds up faster. The engine runs hotter. Long-term performance drops. Now on the flip side, using premium in a car designed for regular is also a mistake. Low-compression engines don't burn premium efficiently. You're paying more for fuel your engine can't actually use. And here's the one that catches American car owners most off guard. Ethanol blends, E15 and E85. If your vehicle isn't specifically built for those blends, and most American cars built before 2012 are not, those ethanol concentrations can dry out rubber seals, fuel lines, and injector components over time. Check the sticker inside your gas cap. Check your owner's manual. Don't guess. This isn't about adding power. It's about protecting the engine you already have. If you're getting real value out of this, hit like and subscribe. Let's keep going. Mistake number 6. Using your phone while pumping gas. And this one surprises most people because the danger is not the phone signal. It's static electricity. Grabbing your phone, especially in dry weather, or if you're wearing synthetic fabric, builds up a static charge on your body. When you reach back and touch a metal nozzle while gasoline vapor is sitting near the ground, that static can create a spark. Between 2020 and 2022, investigators linked over 150 gas station fires to static electricity, mostly involving drivers holding phones or getting back into the car during fueling. But here's the part no one tells you. A static discharge near the nozzle can also confuse EVAP system sensors on newer American vehicles, causing false pressure readings that trigger a check engine light. The fix is, leave the phone in the car. Before you touch the nozzle, touch a metal part of your car, like the door frame, to discharge any built-up static. 5 seconds. That's all it takes. Mistake number 7. Filling up right after a tanker truck. You pull into a station. There's a tanker truck there, or you see it just pulling away. You pull up and fill up anyway. Here's what most drivers never realize. When a fuel tanker drops thousands of gallons into an underground storage tank, it disturbs everything sitting at the bottom. Rust, sediment, dirt, water. That debris gets stirred up and suspended in the fresh fuel. Studies have found that engines filled within 2 hours of a station delivery show significantly higher fuel contamination levels. That debris goes straight into your tank and straight into your injectors. The fix: if you see a tanker, skip that station or come back in 4 to 6 hours. That's enough time for the sediment to settle back to the bottom. High-traffic stations also tend to have cleaner fuel because they turn over inventory faster. Mistake number 8. Adding fuel additives right before pumping. You pick up a bottle of fuel system cleaner. You pour it into the tank. Then you immediately walk over and start pumping gas. Here's the problem. Fuel cleaners, products like Techron, BG44K, or Liqui Moly, are designed to mix slowly with the fuel already sitting in the tank. When incoming gasoline hits the additive at high flow rate, it churns the liquid, causes foaming, and traps air. The mixture becomes uneven. The result? The cleaner doesn't circulate properly and doesn't work the way it's designed to. And on direct injection, American engines, like the 5.0 Coyote in the Mustang or the 2.7 EcoBoost in the F-150, an uneven additive mixture can leave sticky residue inside the fuel rail. The right way to do it: pour the additive in before your next drive, not before you pump. Let it blend naturally while the engine runs and the fuel circulates. That's when it actually cleans. Mistake number 9. Parking at the wrong angle. At the pump. This one is mostly about wasting money. Quietly, every single fill-up. Your fuel filler neck is designed at a specific angle to let air escape as the tank fills. When you park on a sloped surface, or the curb side of the pump island is elevated higher than your tank, that filler neck angle shifts. Air gets trapped inside the tank. The pump nozzle reads pressure buildup and clicks off early. But the tank isn't actually full. You drive away thinking you have a full tank. You might have lost up to half a gallon of capacity every time you fill up. Over a year of weekly fill-ups, that's real money. The fix? Park level, or make sure the fuel cap side of your car is level or slightly lower than the opposite side before you put the nozzle in. 10 seconds of adjustment, a proper fill every time. Mistake number 10, not tightening the gas cap. And this is the simplest one on this entire list, and one of the most common reasons a check engine light comes on. A loose gas cap lets air slip into the fuel system. The EVAP sensors read it as a vapor leak. The system can't hold pressure. The check engine light turns on. Most drivers pay $80 to $120 for a diagnostic scan just to find out the gas cap wasn't tight enough. And the cap itself? $10 to $20 at any auto parts store. Here's what to do. Turn your gas cap until you hear at least 3 clicks. If your American car has a capless design, like newer Fords and Lincolns, keep that opening clean so the flap seals properly. And replace your gas cap every 5 years or 60,000 miles. The rubber seal dries out and stops holding pressure. A 5-second habit at every fill-up eliminates a $120 diagnostic bill. 10 habits. Any one of them can quietly drain your wallet or land your car in the shop for a repair you never saw coming. And here's the part I want you to remember. Every single fix on this list costs you nothing but awareness. No tools, no mechanic, just knowing. If this video saved you even one trip to the shop, that's exactly what this channel is built for. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go watch this next. I break down the warning signs your fuel system is about to fail that most American car owners miss completely until it's too late.